All right, so y'all, this is question number 13. This is out of section 1.4, and we're being asked to solve this equation using the quadratic formula. Okay, so look, y'all, a couple of things before we actually start working on the problem. Number one, we want to make sure that all of our problems are in this format right here. So all the terms are on one side, and we have 0 on the other, okay? Number two, once we do that, we'll go ahead and use the quadratic formula, right? And so I'm going to write it down for you guys right here. That'll be step number 2. Okay, so look, y'all, first thing I notice is when I look at this problem, it does not look like it's in this form, okay? Because we need to get all the terms on one side, 0 on the other. So first thing I'm going to do here, y'all, I'm actually going to move this 5x squared that way. The reason being is it makes it easier if the number in front of my x squared is not negative. So when I cross the equal sign, look, we're going to have a 0 now, and we're going to have a positive 5x squared. We still have that minus 15x, and we still got that plus 13, okay? So now, y'all, we're going to look for our numbers a, b, and c. So the numbers a, b, and c are the numbers in front of the x squared, the x, and the constant term. So my a is 5, our b is a minus 15, and our c is a 13, okay? So now let's go ahead and start plugging into the formula. We're going to write x equals negative, b is the number negative 15. We'll simplify that in a second, okay? Negative 15 squared. I'm actually going to give myself a little bit more room because I know I won't have enough. So let's do it this way. On the next page, x equals negative b plus or minus big square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And I believe we said that a was 5, b was a minus 15, and c was a 13. Okay, so let's start plugging in. So minus of minus 15 plus or minus a big square root, negative 15 squared, minus 4 times a times c, all over 2 times a, okay? So my first step, y'all, I just took the numbers, plugged them in directly. I haven't tried to fix anything yet. We will do that starting now. So right here, negative and negative, I know that's going to be a positive. Plus or minus, let's see, negative 15 squared, that means negative 15 times another negative 15. That should give me a 225. I'm going to use my calculator to multiply those numbers right there. So let me grab my calculator. Here we go. Let me clear all this stuff. So we had 4 times 5 times 13, and it was negative. So minus 260. Okay, minus 260. All over, I know that's going to give me 10. I'm going to go ahead and simplify this part right here. So 225 minus 260 is negative 35. Okay? So let's come back here. X equals 15 plus or minus square root of a negative 35 all over 10. I believe that's what we had. Yeah, over 10. Okay. So y'all, first thing is, excuse me, right here, because there's a negative, we already know that an I is going to come outside, right? Now 35, y'all, 35 is 5 times 7, but I don't have any pairs, so I'm just going to leave that as 35, and this is over 10, and in my lab, y'all, the only thing you're entering in is this piece right here, okay? You don't have to write the x equals. You would just write the 15 plus or minus I squared of 35 all over 10. If you got any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help.